Hi there, welcome to another educational video document in my Web3 expeditions. In this video, we'll be introducing you to Soneium. It's a blockchain backed by Sony, and it has a campaign currently ongoing that allows you to become an OG of the project. You know, generally OGs in the event of an airdrop get a larger sized airdrop. I'm starting very late because this OG campaign is going to end on the 27th. So I just decided to put this video out there for those who may want to grind it out and become an OG. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do so, but could be of relevance, so let's cover that. But before we start, go to airdropc.com. By the way, follow this Twitter. It's related to Airdrop C. It will be exclusively for everything airdrops. Follow it and turn notifications. Then go to airdropc.com and submit your email here to subscribe to airdrop reminders, because at the end of February, I intend to have 100 solid airdrops here, each with its own publication tutorial. And I'll be sending out this 100 airdrops to subscribers via email. So there will be a publication for Soneium here that I'll be iterating over time with additional information. So simply submit your email here. Now, there was a tweet that I found on the Twitter page of Soneium highlighting that you can become an OG of the project even now. So it's not late after all, but you have to participate in this before the campaign ends February 27th. So if you check highlights, okay, so you see here, wow, I cannot view it fully. Let's So introducing the Soneium OG badge. This exclusive badge is your ticket to legendary status in the Soneium ecosystem. Complete 45 transactions on Soneium. Why 45? It's a soul-bound badge, meaning that you won't be able to transfer it. This can be huge for an airdrop, by the way. Why the rush? Because being an OG means being there from the start. This badge is proof you saw the potential before everyone else did. What counts as a transaction? Any transaction with Soneium on-chain counts. Every move brings you closer to OG status. Okay, so it's obvious. 45 transactions. So, and that will give you a soul-bound token, non-transferable, and OG status. So, how do we get started is the question. And this is the website for Soneium, and there's a bridge here. Of course, you will need a bridge to get started, meaning that you are sending over some gas tokens to the Soneium chain to get started. Now, for me, I'm going to be using this bridge, although it may not be feasible for everyone, but I'll just use this. The reason is because this bridge is powered by Hyperlane. Let me just put one Hyperlane transaction on this tutorial wallet. So it's not compulsory for you to use this bridge. You can use another bridge, which I'll feature in the description, because it gives you the luxury of routing to Soneium through other cheaper chains. Okay. Now, that said, you may also want to experiment with this deploying on Soneium as your interaction with Soneium, so I don't know if it's cheaper or expensive, but it also gives you like some, deployer status. So I would also do this. Now, I don't know exactly if doing 45 of this will give you OG status, so I would not recommend this as your 45 transactions, except you just want to experiment. I would go more like swaps and interacting with dApps within the ecosystem. But that's just a side note. Now, with this bridge, you can bridge from any other chain to Soneium. So say your funds are on Base, for example, or Arbitrum, then that will be your source chain. and then you bridge over to Soneium. Slightly cheaper fees. Now, doing so through Alto earns you Alto points, which is likely to give you an Alto airdrop. So if you want to explore the possibility of an Alto airdrop in all this, then you can use this Alto bridge. It will be featured in the description. But of course, I'm highlighting it because you can bridge ETH from other chains to Soneium. So it's obvious the gas token on Soneium is ETH. Okay, so for me, I'll be using ETH to bridge over to Soneium using the traditional bridge. So let me just, I have some funds on Base. Um, don't mind me. I'm just, you don't necessarily need this step. So I'm just moving my ETH to Ethereum. Then I would be using that traditional bridge. This one to bridge from Ethereum to Soneium. Okay, so wow. Just a moment, please. Sorry. Okay, so Relay also has Soneium. That's interesting. But let me just use this. Um Ethereum to Soneium. Wow. 0.005. Okay, 13, that's good enough. So this zero fees 3 minutes. No, but this gas cost is quite high. Okay, just a moment, please. Don't mind the state of the video. I document everything, the hassle and all that. So I'm just looking for a cheaper option for the viewers. Mm. Okay, so we'll have to use this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be bridging this. The cost is slightly cheaper at 19 cents. Oh, wow. Okay, so when this transaction ends, we'll be exploring the ecosystem. Okay, so let's look for a DEX. Liquidity for staking and farming assets. To be more effective, you may want to target a project that is tokenless, with the prospect of its own native airdrop. So this may be a good platform. I'll just open it on the side. But to reach the 45 transaction mark, let's focus on, let's try DeFi. Okay. Oh gosh. And focus on a DEX. So this is dedicated liquid staking. Let's see what this is. DEX bringing liquidity to all IP tokens. Let's assume this is a DEX. This one has a token, but that's a DEX there. So let's try this one. Okay, this one looks good. Now live on mainnet. So this is automatically adding the Soneium network. So our wallet is now connected here. This is the Sonieum network. Interestingly, our balance has not arrived. Wow. Okay, so it's not completed yet. Hmm. I'm going to do a follow-up video about this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do the 45 transactions on a particular DEX and see if it will give you the OG badge. Now, to conclude the video, we will find out where or how to get the OG badge. Then we will then conclude the video. Now, for those who have additional strength, I'm projecting that the OG badge will be able to get it through Galaxy because there is a dedicated campaign running on Galaxy for this Soneium OG event. Okay, so this is a DeFi, Soneium DeFi Conquest. So exclusive protocol rewards. Okay. Let's look at this. So this one is ending March 15. Swap over $10 with any token. Okay, so this is a dedicated campaign administered by Kayo Finance. So I'll be swapping like in the $10 range just to get this. But this is not the quest I'm talking of. I intended to show you. It's this quest here. So you see it's ending in 26 hours. Let's expand this. So if you have the energy, you may want to, use this to earn more XP besides your OG status, and also as your way to get those 45 transactions. If you want to go a bit more widespread. Wow, and this quest looks interesting. It talks of a Soneium Genesis NFT. So I would likely attempt to do this quest, this particular one. Just a moment. So for this quest, you need to that's assuming you have your ETH on uh assuming you have your ETH arrived already on Soneium. It's a free mint, and there have been 149 mints. So this is one transaction. Assuming we are able to mint this now, this is one transaction. Max mintable is one. So if you are using another wallet, same thing. Wow. The funds have not arrived till now. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so it's still going through. Okay, so that will be one transaction that I will target. Then after that, complete the other quests shown here. Although this will only give you 10 points, but it may count towards a bigger Soneium airdrop. So all this is also an SBT, so I will likely try this if it doesn't cost much to mint this one as well and get the associated points. So that will be 2 transactions. Deposit 5 USDC. So this is an approach to completing your 45 transactions, but you will have to interact. It may be a slower method, but perhaps more effective, and it will give you points, more points, and all that. So this may be one approach if you have the time, but what I will do in my case is I will experiment with 45 transactions on one place, and then if that doesn't give me the OG SBT soulbound token, I will then try this. So this is another task on chain. So that will be my approach just for speed, because this is also ending 26th or 27th. Let's look at this. Now at the same time, I'm looking at if any of the quests here is what will give you the SBT. So I'm going to check all of this one by one. If I don't see a quest here that will give me the SBT, then I'll go on the Discord and check there. Okay. Okay. So they are all ending the same time. Let's expand this one. Discord. Okay. Let's expand this one. Okay. Just a moment, please. Hmm. Okay. So there is no quest here, that will give you that will give you the SBT. So we'll have to go on the Discord and find out. what to do next. After you finish your 45 transactions, how do you get the soulbound token? Is it automatically airdropped and all that? Okay, so it's even my first time on the Discord. Don't mind the state of the video. I'm doing the whole research in the process of the video, and that's the nature of my videos, to showcase the entire hassle and all that. CFC. Looking at the stats here, it just may be worth it to get OG status. Although there are a lot of participants, but where competition lies is in getting that OG status and then getting more points than the others. When you look at the tasks, not all the tasks have that many participants. So 80,000 here, 82,000. Okay, so it just could be worth it to participate. Okay, so Soneium news, Soneium Galaxy incubation tickets. Let's look here. Wow, so there was a test net. I'm not sure I participated in that. I did, but not actively. Okay. Let's look here. So it's not a Discord role, it's a soulbound token. OG SBTB airdropped automatically for those who complete 45 transactions, or it needs to be claimed somewhere. Okay, let me just read these chats a bit. Anyone knows? Trying to connect. There won't be any OG role, but OG badge, which is an SBT, if you have done 45. Okay, so it looks like it will be airdrop, superficially looking. I don't know if this is an entity associated with Soneium, but the invite link is the same for all. How to verify OG role. Okay, so isn't that distributed to our wallet? Yes, it will be on the 28th. Okay, so this is an entity, not a role. Okay, so it's going to be distributed automatically. What I will do is, find out. I'm going to ask and see if 45 transactions on any DApp. I think any DApp will do, but I'll have to experiment with that. And let me just put that question out very quickly. Anyone know if the 45 transactions have to be on unique dApps? Okay, so I'll be ending this video now. For speed's sake, I'll try 2 or 3 dApps from that ecosystem page and focus there for 45 interactions, then do as much as I can do of the Galaxy quests, mint some of the NFTs there, and that will be my approach. So I'll put this video up. To conclude, I don't know if I've said that already. No, let's quickly see if this transaction has completed. Wow. Why is that the case? Sorry. So it may have been favorable. I don't know why there is this delay. Here it's showing 4 minutes 41 seconds. So who knows? It may have been favorable to route through another chain, maybe Base or Arbitrum. The transaction has not come. Oh, so it looks like it was refunded. I'll put it up again. Let's see if it will go through within the course of this video. Then I'll quickly show you how to do those, No, the funds have already left my wallet. But, wow, what's going on? Max. So it's no longer showing up in my wallet. Let's refresh this. So I wish I would have been able to. Anyway, you get the gist. To do transactions is not very hard. Once the funds arrive, you mint this. It will require, fee, which I don't have. Very minimal fee. That's one transaction. Then on the DEX shown earlier, you swap, your ETH for another token, and do it multiple times. Or if you want to explore other aspects of this, you can. As long as you pay fee, there's an associated transaction on the Soneium chain, and that counts. Then you can check the Soneium Explorer if you want to count, how many transactions you've done and all that. So typically, if you finish the transaction and you go to activity, you will see a list of transactions. You click on it to go to the Explorer and then check. So that's about it for this video. So that it becomes timely, let me put it out there as is. I'll do follow-up videos as needed. By the way, I'm on Airdrop C. Like I said, I'm going to be working on 100 airdrops, and I'll be sending an email out to subscribers. So some of the recent airdrops I've found that you may want to take a look at in a timely fashion. There is this one, a sister Kite, an incentivized testnet. Gaia, also an AI related airdrop. Nansen has a point system that will be distributed retroactively to active users, but no points dashboard. There is also Chainbase. You can check out Layer, Edge, and a list of them will be in the description. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Follow this Twitter account where I'll be working hard with respect to airdrops in conjunction with the website, and then contact me using this contact form or this Telegram. Stay awesome, take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.